Hi there, it's Katrina Sawa here, the Jumpstart Your Biz coach and your love and money mentor with jumpstartyourmarketing.com and loveyourselfsuccessful.com, my book. And I wanted to give you an update today on what's going on with me personally. And then I'm going to share a little bit about something else that I'm passionate about because I'm doing a series right now and why it matters to you. So watch the video all the way through if you can. I know sometimes I'm a little bit windy, but it's only because I care about you. I care about you building a smooth running, money making business, doing what you love to do. So, first and foremost, about your business, if you're not doing something that you love, then we need to reevaluate what you're doing, right? Especially women. When we have a passion or a purpose or a drive, we need to fulfill that. Otherwise, we feel unfulfilled and we feel like there's something missing. So I urge you, if you're not in the right career, job, or business, come and talk to me and we can figure out what is the right path for you based on your goals, your dreams, your desires, your purpose, and why you're here on the planet. I know I'm here on the planet to help women and men create smoother running, money making businesses, profitable businesses, okay, doing what you love to do. And I'm also passionate about making sure you have a happy home life and self esteem and confidence in yourself, but also have a great love life because that totally feeds your business. So I talked about that a lot last week in my Love and Money video that I was talking about. Today, though, first the update. Some of you know that I've been watching my videos and my newsletters that my fiance was diagnosed with some kind of cancer about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And after numerous doctor's appointments, we were pretty confident it's going to be curable. We just don't know the total treatment plan yet. I know he's got some surgeries ahead of him, so that's going to suck. Probably 2 or 3 more surgeries or biopsies, and then we'll know for sure if he needs radiation and chemo. Hopefully he won't. So prayers for not needing radiation chemo would be great. But, it's not easy to have this kind of a diagnosis or be with somebody with going through this kind of a thing. And today I want to talk to you about systems in your business. And systems to me are not necessarily a software or a service or a shopping cart or whatever. It's not the thing that you use to facilitate the process. It is actually the process, the strategy and the process of how you do things in your business so that you can become a more smoother running and more automated business model. And so systems to me are things like what you do when you have a new prospect, when you meet somebody online or offline. What needs to happen? What do they need to be emailed? What do they need to be sent in the mail? Do they need to be phone called? Do they need to be checked in on social media? Do you need to send them to a certain page on your website? Do you need to have them take an action on your website and fill something out or come to a call? So what is that new lead generation process, right? So it's the strategy behind what you're going to do, and then specifically how you're going to do it and what you're going to say in all of those things. Because a lot of times people just don't do that kind of follow-up or ongoing marketing because they don't know what to say. So the way that I think of systems is I think of it in a process. Click here, go here, fill this out, send that, and then I also think of what to say. What to say is so crucial. If you say the wrong thing, you're not going to get the business. If you say the right thing, you might get them to engage more with you. So that's just one thing, would be the lead generation system. You might have a new client management system. So when somebody does become a client of yours, what are the steps that need to be taken there? Do you need to start a folder for them? Do you need to send them something in the mail as a thank you? Do you need to send them a pre-call questionnaire or something to fill out? What is the process there, right? So that's a system. There's follow-up systems from networking events. I've talked about that numerous times, and I have all kinds of videos and products on my follow-up system, but it's the templates, right? It's the actual templates of emails and direct mail pieces or phone scripts that you might say or send after you meet someone at a networking event, possibly. So it's having those pre-written, ready to go. So that when you come back from a networking event, you just plug into the template, change where you met them, and send it out to the new people, right? Plus the data entry and all that stuff. And when do you send it, and how many do you send, and what's your special offer going to be, or what's your call to action in those emails and all that stuff. So it's that strategy, it's that process, right? If you can get some of these systems in place and possibly even delegate them to an assistant, doesn't have to take a lot of hours every month. It might only be 3 or 4 hours a month for an assistant to manage some of this stuff. I mean, you can be a much more smooth running, money-making machine of a business. You can reach more people faster. You can follow up with more people. You can convert them to sales faster, and you just will have a better return on investment, really. I mean, if you go to a networking event and you don't follow up with anybody, then you're wasting your time networking, right? But if you can get somebody to do the system for you, that's what my techie team does. I have a techie team, in case you didn't know, people that know my systems for follow-up and lead generation and social media and all that stuff. And we actually will do the work for my clients that I'm working with. So if you know you need help and you know you need the system, but not a lot of virtual assistants actually know what to do, you actually have to tell them what to do. They're implementation people usually, right? Not a lot of them are strategy people. So you need the strategy first, and then we implement it, or we delegate it and implement it to somebody else if possible. So those are just like 3 examples of systems that I use, and I probably have maybe 3 dozen different systems in my business that we have plotted out for every little thing we do. So how to change up a web page, and what do we have to do to market my radio show, right? To book the guests and to promote each week. What is the system for that? We have systems for everything. You're going to want systems for almost everything you're doing, so that it cuts down on the minutia of doing it over and over and over and over again, right? So once you put it on paper and get it out of your head, then you can delegate it better. So I'm really passionate about systems, though, because what if something happens in your life or with someone you love or yourself? I had 2 hip surgeries last year. I didn't expect to have 2 hip surgeries last year, but I did. And I was down and out for about 3 to 4 weeks minimum for each one, right? So I had to have systems in place. You just never know when something's going to happen. You can't plan ahead for it. I mean, you can by setting up your systems now, but we didn't know Jason was going to get cancer. Now he has a system. He's a mortgage consultant. He has a system for now when he gets leads, because he's not going to work that much in the next few months because he wants to really work on healing, right? Which makes sense. And you want to be able to do that. You can't kill yourself working if you have something like that to go through. You need to be able to take care of yourself first. So we've got a system for him passing off leads and managing things in his office so he can still earn revenue while he's taking some time off. So I'm really passionate about systems because you never know what's going to happen, and life is too short, and you need to get to the smooth running business machine as soon as humanly possible, or you will not have a life as an entrepreneur. So I would love to talk with you more about where you're at and where you need to be with systems and, money, cash flow, and whatever it is you're lacking in your business, or whatever the biggest challenge is right now. I'd love to talk with you about that. Just go to a page on my website and you can fill out some questions there and then as soon as I get that in the email, I'll send you a message myself and we'll schedule a time to talk. Okay. Totally complimentary. Go to askkat.biz, askkat.biz, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week.